My first FC26 takeover has got to be with my favorite club, Barcelona. Now, we'll be taking over them for the next 10 seasons with only one goal, making Barcelona the undisputed club of the decade. But what does that really mean? Is it just about winning trophies? Or is it also about producing Ballon d'Or winners? Or maybe developing the world's best youth academy? I think for a team to become the club of the decade, all of this matters. And that's why for FC26 takeovers, we're officially bringing back the point system. In the past, we've counted all trophies as equals. So the Spanish Cup had the same points as the Champions League. So here's how things are going to work. Champions League win, 5 points. La Liga is going to be 3. Spanish Cup 2. But as I said, having a Ballon d'Or winner gives you a certain prestige. We'll be getting an additional 2 points. We develop any of our players to a 99 overall, that'll give us another 2. And also if we invest in our academy, take a player from like a 60 overall to a 90 plus, that'll give us another bonus 2 points as well. So in this takeover, every trophy, every Ballon d'Or, all the growth we see, everything's gonna matter. And at the end of the 10 seasons, we'll be putting our score on the leaderboard. And here we are, boys, season 1 of the Barcelona takeover on FC26. Bro, I think takeovers on this new game are gonna be absolutely insane, because don't forget, we've got unexpected events. We're gonna really need to work hard and build a complete squad. Otherwise, we might just have players becoming homesick and whatnot. But alright, boys, this is the Barcelona team we're working with. And honestly, boys, Hansi Flick has already done such an amazing job.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
From day one, I think we've got a team that can win every single trophy. I love the fact that at the back, we've got Juan Garcia. Also, youngsters like Kabasi, who's just 18. Remember, we will get a bonus plus 2 points for any players we get to a 99 overall. Of course, then we've got the baby goat himself, Lamine Yamal. Bro is already 89 at 17 in game. Bro, he's gonna be disgusting, man. I want him to win Ballon d'Or after Ballon d'Or. Even on the bench, bro, we've got players like Gavi, Marcus Rashford, Fermin Lopez. Saying that, I think there's a lot we can do. I feel like we do need to start planning a future post-Lewandowski. He's 36. I think he'll give us maybe one good season before we need to replace him. Also, at the back, Araujo has been a bit dicey. We could do with an upgrade. But this is kind of a broke version of Barcelona we're managing. They have one of the lowest budgets for a top team in FC26. But you know what? Before we even dabble into transfers, I kind of want to make some tactical changes, because as good as Hansi Flick's system is, there is one massive problem that's mostly an FC26 issue. Having Lamine Yamal and Rafinha as midfielders, they're not even going to be in contention for Ballon d'Ors. We're going to have to kind of change the system to like a 4-3-3 attack to have Yamal and Rafinha players attacking wingers. Of course, we're going to have the crazy Hansi Flick tactics as well. Extreme high line. Sometimes I feel like he does it a bit too much, but hey, we're going to run with it as well. Now, I don't think our system is that different from Hansi Flick, but they should just get more goals from Lamine Yamal and Rafinha, which I think can be really important. By the way, I just made Lamine Yamal a right winger and instantly his overall went up by 1. Rashford's went up by 2. Okay, we may have played ourselves here, boys, because I really wanted to sign Rashford on a permanent deal. But now that I increased his overall by 2 ratings, his market value went up by 44%.
40,000 there!
And I guess it's a good thing that we got an offer for Ter Stegen. It's nothing crazy, but it's from Como. And you guys know I'm not a big fan of Ter Stegen. We're going to be repping Juan Garcia until the end. And that's why I'm cashing in on Ter Stegen. Now, that should help us sign Rashford. We've now got a budget of 105 million. So this should be an easy deal. 36 million. Let's get it done. Okay, they want 41. But you know what? That isn't too bad for Rashford. I really want him on a permanent deal. Because with unexpected events, you never know when one of our wingers get injured or something. We'll need a dependable player, and Rashford is of that level. But I think I just did another oopsie. Amorim countered with 41, but I, for some reason, offered 43. I just had a brain fart, boys. I legit just had a brain fart. But hey, at least we've got our man Marcus Rashford on a permanent deal. Bro was already in the building, but he's walking right back in it again.
Eh? Finally.
Now, that leaves us with about 61 million, and I don't think that's going to be enough to make any major changes. To be honest, I really do think for Season 1, our squad is pretty amazing. I think for Season 1, let's just see how this team does. Get some growth in as well. Talking about growth, we cannot forget the importance of coaches. Let's hire as many as we can. Especially with how the point system works, growing players is going to be so important. Talking about growing players, we got to mention the Youth Academy, because there's bonus points for every Youth Academy academy player that we can take to a 90+ rating too. Now, just to confirm, we're not including academy players like Gavi, Kubasi, who've already established themselves and made it to the first team. For this challenge, we're going to be taking the in-game youth academy into account, so we're going to have to try and create our own La Masia. The only thing is, I'm not sure if 10 seasons is going to be enough to get any of these players to a 90+ rating. This Joaquin Castro guy who's already at the club, he's the only one I see with a bit of potential. Okay, this is annoying. I really wanted to hire a really good scout, but we don't really have a 5-star scout available. We've got this Korea guy at the club who's got 5-star judgment, so it should be fine. We'll try and see if the academy can give us maybe like a right back, a center back, or a striker, because those are positions where our team is lacking a bit. Okay, but I just found out that the likes of De Jong, Gavi, Lewandowski, Christensen, all of them have their contracts expiring, and this is not like FC25, bro. I literally cannot negotiate with them unless they want to sign. Bro, this is gonna add like a completely new layer of drama in these takeovers, because I have no idea how I'm gonna be keeping my entire squad intact. For now though, let's just believe in this team we have. I guess the only improvement we made was making Rashford a permanent deal, but you know what, I think the smarter players to just see how we do and then build from there. Okay, this is good news. Just before the season begins, De Jong wants to renew his contract. Okay, bro's gonna get a massive wage increase, but I think it's deserved, a 2-year extension as well. But on the flip side, Gavi is unsure. To be honest, I can see why, because De Jong and Pedri are probably going to be the starters. Hopefully, as the season progresses, Gavi will change his mind, because yeah, I really don't want to lose him. Now, this is what I'm talking about, boys. FC26 takeovers are going to be crazy. Just look at this. We've got our first unexpected event, and it's Chesney. He's basically given a press conference and slated me, and he also does not want to play for this club anymore. That is kind of unrealistic. Chesney would never do that. But what do we do now? We can either isolate Chesney, get him out of training and whatnot, and then sell him, or we could just be an alpha and terminate the contract. And you know what I'm gonna do with terminating Chesney's contract? Nobody's gonna stand up to the gaffer. And there you go, he's gone. Okay, I maybe got a bit excited because I just realized we don't really have a backup goalkeeper and we're outside the transfer window now. I guess we'll just recall Iñaki Peña. He'll be our backup goalkeeper. But let's now get through the remainder of the season. I'm wondering if there's going to be more carnage. And all right, boys, we have made it to the end of the season. And I want to start off by seeing if we can win La Liga. And yes, we can. And we've done it in style as well. 97 points. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised because Barcelona did it last season, but this is special because it's the first 3 points we're putting on the leaderboard. Also, boys, we'll get a bonus point if we've got the golden boot winner as well. Come on, Lewandowski, but oh no, Jude Bellingham. Fair enough. Maybe this is a sign that Lewandowski has gone past his peak and we'll need to replace him soon. Also, this is bad. We lose the Spanish Super Cup. That's a point that we've just lost, but we do end up winning the Spanish Cup. That's a +2. 5 points so far with Barcelona. But wait a minute, it just hit me. As things stand, we're on course for the treble. Now, we weren't taking part in the UEFA Super Cup, so the only trophy that's left is the Champions League. And we start off strong, boys. I did not expect this. Top of the league phase. Round of 16, we see through Newcastle. Quarterfinals, we get through Real Madrid. Semi-finals, it's Arsenal. And it's gonna be Barca versus Man City. Oh my goodness, Pedri suspended for this game. What even is my luck? We're gonna have to play like Casado in there. Or maybe Gavi, I guess. Even Yamala seemed to lost a leg. I mean, what's that stamina? Bro, the Champions League is now more important than ever to get a good score because it's worth 5 points. I'm not confident without Pedri, man, but let's see what happens. Are we gonna beat Man City? And yes, we are. Lewandowski in the 104th minute. Some things don't change though, like Gavi getting a yellow card. That does mean after season 1, we're now on 10 points. Now, we missed out on getting bonus points for the Ballon d'Or because Dembele won it. But yo, next season, with the growth I'm seeing on Lamine Yamal, he's up to a 94 overall. But he had a stinky season, man. Just 15 goals and 7 assists. I doubt he's going to win the Ballon d'Or with those stats. Lewandowski actually put up crazier numbers. I will say, though, that all round the growth has been insane in this team, especially Juan Garcia. That is why we placed our bet on him. He's insane. Kubasi and Araujo have grown really well, too. I think we've built an unbelievable foundation for Season 2. But, uh-oh, this is not nice. Season 2 is starting off with pain because Gavi refused to renew his contract, and he's now become a free agent. Wasn't just him, though. It was Christensen as well. And, what just happened? Gavi signed for Real Madrid?
No. Wait.
wait.
What kind of a betrayal is this? Bro, this feels like my son has betrayed me. The fact that we played him in a Champions League final and he still went out and ran down his contract only to join Madrid. I'm gutted, bro. I'm absolutely gutted. But you know what, boys? That's given me even more fuel to improve this team. Let's destroy Madrid and keep winning more trophies. Hang on a minute, boys. Apart from Gavi, we might be saying goodbye to Jules Koundé. Juventus have paid his release clause 181 million. Now, this is actually a bit mad because 181 million, the things we can do with that money. Do we just let this transfer go through? Especially because our budget for season 2 isn't fancy, just about 82 million. It's a slight upgrade from last year. The fact that we won a treble and we didn't really get a boost in our budget kind of shows just how stinky Barca's financial situation is. Now, the good news is Koundé does want to stay. I feel like the smart thing is to just renew Koundé's contract without a release clause. We will give him a wage bump as well, but I think he's too good of a player for us to let go of. I don't know who we'll replace him with, so the best solution, renewing Koundé's contract. Juventus can't sign him now. Okay, but talking about signings for season 2, midfield is definitely an area where we need to look at because Gavi's gone. But then again, we've still got Pedri and De Jong who are going to continue being starters. Casado and Marc Bernal as backup. I mean, that's more than good enough. I don't think we particularly need to bring in a replacement for Gavi, but in the centre-back position with Christensen gone, we've only got Kubasi and Araujo. Eric Garcia as backup. That is where we do need a bit of squad depth. But that is still not going to be the most important thing we need to do this season. That clearly is finding a successor to Robert Lewandowski. I know we've got Ferran Torres in the club. I feel like he's a great player to have in the squad, but I don't think he can lead Barcelona's front line. Now, I do have a few players in mind on who I want to sign, but I don't think they're going to fit in an 80 million budget. We're going to need to cash in on Robert Lewandowski. We do have a good offer from Napoli. Bro, Real Madrid are shameless, man. Every time we try to sell a player, they want him. They already stole Gavi from us. Of course, we're not letting Lewandowski go there. Regardless, boys, Lewandowski has been sold. Had to be done, boys. He's 37. The fact that we were able to scam Napoli to giving us 58 million, and now we can put that into use to bring in the striker I really want. Now, it's been a while since an Argentinian has led the Barcelona attack, but I think we've got a chance to make that happen once again. Julian Alvarez. I don't think I've seen a striker look more perfect for Barcelona than anyone else. It's such a shame that Diego Simeone and Atletico Madrid have him. But hey, they had Griezmann before as well. Barcelona still managed to sign him, and although that was not successful, I think if we bring in Alvarez now, making him our sole striker, running the attack with Lamine Yamal, Rafinha on the other side. Oh my days, it could be absolutely lethal. I think my dreams have just been crushed, boys. Atletico Madrid will not sell him to Barcelona, and the only way we can sign him is the release clause, which is 227 million. Where are we bringing in that kind of money from? But I don't want to give up just yet. I'm sure there are a few players in the squad that I can maybe cash in on. I'm looking at you, Ferran Torres. He's valued at like 53 million. Now, if we sell him for big money, we might just about meet the release clause. I'm just going to put him on the transfer list and test the waters. Wait a minute, we may have found a solution to our problem. Brighton have just paid the release clause of Dani Olmo. It's 131 million, and this would enable us to sign Julian Alvarez. For me, Lopez can play in that cam spot. I think we should let this deal go through. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to go through, because why on earth would Dani Olmo sign for Brighton? I guess he would. I wasn't expecting that. But this now changes everything. We've just made bank. I can now remove Ferran Torres from the transfer list. I don't want to sell him. And now we just pay the release clause of Julian Alvarez. I'm not sure how much money we'll have left, but he's the striker I want. And we have pulled it off, boys. It feels like years since Barcelona have made a superstar signing, and it has come at a big cost. We've had to sacrifice Dani Olmo for this, but it does feel good to see an Argentinian back at Barcelona. Okay, we may have gotten a bit overboard signing Alvarez, because now we've got no money to sign anyone else. I guess Kubasi, Araujo, Eric Garcia, we're going to have to just depend on these three for the back line. Also, Firmino is going to be our only cam. It's such a shame that Gavi didn't stick with us for another season, man. Because if he would have stayed, I would have moved Pedri to cam, probably given Gavi the midfield role. Instead, he went off to Real Madrid, man. Like, honestly. But it does look like our team is now set for season 2. I think it's still very strong. Alvarez is going to be insane. We've got Yamal, who's already like Ballon d'Or levels. I think we should be able to win some more trophies. Also, boys, a quick update on our youth academy, and well, it's been a bit of a struggle. This youth scout that we had was an absolute fraud, man. Didn't bring in any good talents. I'm actually gonna fire him, man. Get out of here. Actually, he did bring in like one good talent, and it's this Gabriel Abeledo kid. Like, genuinely maxed out potential, 92 to 94, but he's only 58 rated. I don't know how we'll get him to like a 90 overall in 9 seasons. But we'll try. I'll just promote him to the senior team, and I guess we will loan him out because I feel like that's the best way to get him to grow. And there you go. We've loaned the young kid out. He's literally our only hope to try and get those youth academy bonus points. And by the way, we loaned him out to Andorra, which is coincidentally a club owned by Pique. Hopefully, Pique can help Gabriel Abeledo become a serious centre-back. I kind of feel bad now, boys, because Abeledo literally just messaged me about being so happy to get into the first team, and we literally shipped him out a moment later.
Hi. Bye.
I actually want to cry. Juan Garcia went into a 50-50 challenge, but came off second best. He got injured in training, boys. I can't believe it. And by the way, we're outside of the transfer window. We are so freaking lucky. He's only out for 2 weeks with an eye injury. Otherwise, we would have to run with Peña for a long time, and that would have ruined our season. I think that's a cue for us to maybe invest in a good backup goalkeeper, man, because this was risky. At least there's a bit of good news, boys, because Lamine Yamal won the Ballon d'Or. 2026, it's confirmed. Not gonna lie, his stats were super stinky. But hey, he won the treble. Also, for some reason, the cutscene didn't play. Have EA removed the Ballon d'Or cutscene from FC26? Anyways, it does count for a couple of bonus points, so we'll take that. We're up to 12. Wait a minute, boys. There's an outbreak in our team as well now. Firmino appears under the weather showing signs of illness. We can either send Firmino home or let him train, but then he might infect our whole team. Bro, of course it had to be Firmino Lopez too. He's literally our only cam after Dani Olmo went. I think we still send Firmino home, man. I don't want to start an outbreak at the club, man. Imagine all our players getting sick now. We're not risking it. Also, bro, this season has been rough because even Julian Alvarez has gotten injured. He broke his ankle, man. Are you actually joking? Bro, and because of all of this, we're looking finished in La Liga. 8 points off Real Madrid. I have no idea how this season's gonna end. Boys, these unexpected events are making takeovers crazy. We've got another one. Kabasi wants us to look at his contract right now, and if we don't do something about it, he won't even renew. Player is currently not available for contract renegotiation. What? He submitted a transfer request as well? Are we gonna lose out on Pau Kabasi? What is this game even? I simmed through a week and now I'm trying to negotiate his contract, but look what it says. The player is not looking to engage in contract negotiations for the time being. And there was an offer from Atletico that I didn't even look at. The board has just accepted it on its own. Bro, this never happens in any of the takeovers we've done so far. Mid-season carnage as Kabasi leaves the club for our rivals Atletico. Plus, he was one of the candidates to maybe hit that 99 overall, give us that bonus point. We've been cooked, boys. We have been royally cooked. I now need to rush and find a centre-back that would fit our team, man, because we're not going into the season with just Eric Garcia and Araujo. Okay, this looks like a really good signing. Daniel Vivian. I remember he used to play for Bilbao. Look at that pace. Kind of reminds me when Barcelona signed Inigo Martinez. For 78 million, we're bringing him to Barcelona. But man, this does not make the pain go away for losing Pau Kabasi. Hopefully one day we can bring him back to the club. For now, I guess we gotta trust Vivian to do the job, but I'm really not sure what to expect from this season. Somehow, boys, we've limped our way to the end of the season, but it ain't looking good. Real Madrid take back La Liga this time around. To be honest, the amount of nonsense we had to deal with, I think a second place finish is not too bad. I want to see the top scorers of La Liga though, and Rafinha wins the golden boot. That is awesome, because that gets us a bonus point. We're up to 13. Oh, we lost the Spanish Super Cup. No Spanish Cup either. This is turning out to being a disastrous season. Okay, at least we won the UEFA Super Cup, which is worth a point. We're up to 14. Champions League though, once again we deliver with all the injuries and whatnot. Round of 16, but we get knocked out to Galatasaray? What? Bro, we went 0 out of 3 for big trophies this season. Compare that to last year, I don't know what went wrong. Actually, I know. It was all the injuries. The fact that Kabasi left us mid-season. Even Julian Alvarez, man, his first season was kind of wasted. He was injured half the time. Rafinha really carried. What I've realized, guys, is for every position, we need to try and have like a solid backup option, because otherwise we'll get like an illness, homesickness, training injuries and whatnot, and that could just derail our season. That's what happened this time around, but we will fix up for season 3. Now, that's what I like to see from the board. A transfer budget increase for season Season 3, we needed that. We're up to 142 million. That's good. And I think there's a lot we need to figure out now. I think we should look to get another player for the cam position. Because last season, I remember Firmino got sick and that kind of derailed us. Fullback spot, I think we're covered. We've got Gerard Martin to be back up to Balde. Hector Ford for Kunde. Centre back, I do think we need another one. I think Peña is fine for the backup goalkeeper spot. So let's target bringing in a centre back as well as a cam. Now, there's a former La Masia player that has just piqued my interest. Xavi Simons. 87 rated. He would easily start over Fermin Lopez. And I think we just about will have the money to sign him. It might make it a bit tricky bringing in a centre-back after that. But I think we gotta do this, boys. The club needs more quality. Xavi Simons is the kind of player that can play anywhere in the attack. And so for 122 million, we're bringing Xavi Simons back to Barcelona. Now, this has kind of made us broke, and it's gonna be a real struggle to sign a centre-back. But at least we won't have to worry about any stupid injuries because we've now got enough squad depth for the midfield and the attack. For the centre-back spot, I thought I'd check up on Gabriel Eboleto, who we loaned out. Bro has grown to a 67 overall. I guess he is learning quite a bit from BK. Do you know what? This season, we'll just continue running with Araujo and Vivian. In case there's like a serious injury, we'll recall Eboleto for squad depth. But I'm really thinking in the future, he could be the man to be our fourth centre-back at the very least. And so I think this is how our team is going to line up for Season 3. If we can avoid the chaos and silly injuries and all, I think we can get back to winning trophies. The quality is there. Okay, I wasn't expecting this, but Gerard Martinez suddenly submitted a transfer request. He does not want to be a backup player any longer. That is so annoying because I was really happy with the situation of our squad. To be honest, boys, his contract's going to be expiring in 10 months. I reckon we sell him. Also, Ansu Fati's contract's expiring and he does not want to renew as well. We can sell both of these guys. Probably replace Gerard Martin with the money. Man, Gerard Martin was such a solid backup player, but I guess it makes sense. At Real Betis, he'll probably get more game time. For some reason, though, Ansu Fati is not letting any transfer go through. I don't know what's up with that. But I think we got some of the broadcast revenue, and that's got our budget up to 47 mil. Now, with that money, I really wanted to sign Calafiori. He could also give a step for the centre-back spot, but unfortunately, he just moved to Nottingham. Instead, I found Adrian Truffert from Bournemouth, 81 rated. And I don't think we can go wrong for 32 million. By the way, no Ballon d'Or for Lamine Yamal this time around. It's Mbappe who finally gets his Ballon d'Or. That's annoying, man. A couple of points that we lost, but hey, we had a horrible season last time around. If in Season 3 we can get back to winning La Liga and the Champions League, I'm sure Lamine will get back on the podium. Now, this season it does look like we've gotten a bit lucky because there have been 0 unexpected events. Except for this one now, Lamine Yamal, unhappy with his contract situation. And bro, I'm straight away renewing that contract of his, man. He's 96 rated. Probably the only player who's pretty much guaranteed to get to a 99 overall for us. But what on earth are these wage demands? Bro's gonna be making 630k per week. We've got no choice but to give Lamine Yamal what he wants because he's the prince of football right now. But you know what, boys? Giving Lamine Yamal a wage like that has started a chain reaction. We had to give the likes of Kunde, Rafinha, Alvarez, Pedri, all of them such big contracts.
Here comes the money.
I have a feeling this could really end up being disastrous for us in the future. Hopefully not. Wait a minute. We're paying all that money to our star players and we couldn't even win La Liga? Bro, we've been scammed. Oh, at least Julian Alvarez, this time fully fit, managed to win the Golden Boot. We'll take that, boys. A bonus point. We're up to 15. But I really want to be winning trophies, man. And thankfully, we do win the Spanish Super Cup. It's only going to be 1 point. We're up to 16. But at least we're not going trophyless like last season. Ooh, and we do win the Spanish Cup. I'll absolutely take that. And over Real Madrid. And that means we're up to 18 points. But no, wait, this is humiliating. Knocked out in the round of 16 by Real Madrid. How were we so bad in the Champions League? And by the looks of it, we won the first leg. It was a comeback at the Bernabeu. Brutal, boys. Absolutely brutal. I really don't know why since that first season we haven't even gotten close to winning the big trophies. Maybe we need to bring out the checkbook, man, for Season 4. Because 2 seasons in a row not winning La Liga is simply not acceptable at Barcelona. By the way, boys, on the leaderboard, Barcelona have 18 points. I really feel like a lot of clubs will be able to beat this score, unless Barcelona can pick up the pace. But meanwhile, I want you guys to let me know in the comments which club should we be taking over next. Maybe Real Madrid or maybe a Premier League club. Let me know. Oh, and while you're down there, make sure to subscribe to the channel as well. Season 4, and we at least got to get back to winning La Liga. And I'm thinking maybe one reason we're not winning the major trophies is because we haven't really changed the core of this team. Of course, players like Pedri, Gavi, Lamine Yamal, we don't really need to change. But Frankie de Jong is getting old. So is Rafinha. Araujo is 29 as well. I'm thinking this season, at least de Jong we need to replace. Also, one important thing about managing a club is selling the players at the right time as well. If we keep de Jong for longer, his overall's gonna dip. We're not gonna get money out of him. If we sell him now, we could get upwards of 82 million. Now, we do have a budget of 139 million this season, which is good. But with the sale of de Jong, we could really go in for a world-class midfielder. Oh my days, the money we're gonna get for de Jong, 137 million. For that money, I will personally ship de Jong to your doorstep. Okay, now we've got Casado in place of de Jong, but I really want to bring in a superstar. If only Gavi had stayed patient, man. He would be leading our midfield now. But instead, he's betrayed us and gone to Madrid. But I'm thinking João Neves might be the perfect fit for us. He's a bit more defensive as well, and he's only 23 years old. We can grow him to maybe even a 99 overall. When I said we needed to bring out the checkbook, I wasn't kidding, boys. 160 million for João Neves. That de Jong money really came up clutch. Another thing we could maybe do is look to replace Rafinha, but I feel he's 94 rated, man, and even at the age of 31, he could give us maybe a couple of good years, maybe even more than that, so let's keep him. The only other transfer business we need to sort out is about Gabriel Abeledo. He's back from his 2-year loan spell, and he's grown like crazy, man, up to a 72 overall. I know if we keep him at our club, his potential's gonna get ruined. I think we loan him out again. And there you go, Abeledo this time loaned out to Wolfsburg. Uh-oh, what happened with Kabasi might be happening again? A transfer offer has been received for Balde, and he's giving me a choice whether renew his contract or let him leave. Of course, it's freaking Manchester City trying to steal him. I have learned from our mistakes, boys. We are not letting Balde go. Literally, we've grown him to a 90 overall at the age of 24. If we let him go now, it'll be a disaster. I will give him a decent wage bump to 230k, and he's willing to accept the contract. We didn't bottle it like we did with Kabasi. Okay, can we please not get any more drama? I want to go out there and get back to winning the major trophies. I said I wanted no drama, but look at this. Mbappe wins another Ballon d'Or. I hope Lamine is watching this, man. He needs to have a big season. Okay, wait, forget Lamine Yamal, because it's Rafinha who won La Liga's player of the tournament. And I feel like that's a good sign. Maybe it means we've won La Liga, and yes, after 2 seasons of not winning the league, we have finally done it, boys. That's 3 points to our tally. We're up to 21. Maybe a cheeky golden boot as well. No, Solot wins that. But this is turning out to being a good season. Spanish Super Cup in the bag. 22 points now. We didn't win the Spanish Cup, so no treble this season. Champions League, we got lucky against Liverpool, knocking them out on pens. But we march on and destroy PSG, knock out Monaco. And okay, this should be a cakewalk, man. Galatasaray in a Champions League final. Okay, Balde is out for this game, which is frustrating, but that is why we signed Truffert. We have the squad depth to deal with all these situations. This is going to be our team. Surely, man. Let's get our second Champions League, and of course we do. Lamine Yamal scores as well. We're up to 27 points. What a comeback we're making. Now, we're kicking off Season 5 with Marcus Rashford leaving the club as a free agent. He didn't want to renew his contract because he couldn't get game time over Rafinha. And to be honest, bro, I'm not surprised. Look at Rafinha, man. At 32, he's still holding on to his 94 overall. In fact, boys, this season, I don't really want to change much to the team. With João Neves and Pedri, we've got our midfield sorted. The attack is insane with Lamine. Don't need to make changes to our defense either. But I do feel like we could add someone like Jeremy Doku into the team. Bro, off the bench, he would be the ultimate super sub with his pace. I know this would be like the craziest luxury signing. By the way, is that Vincent Kompany? He's become the Man City coach replacing Pep Guardiola. How cool is that? But there you go, boys. 72 million, and we've got Jeremy Doku at Barcelona. By the way, we've just made a pitch stop at the Ballon d'Or ceremony because I've got a feeling Lamine Yamal, who's now 98 rated, could be winning his second Ballon d'Or. To be fair, I feel like Rafinha deserves it because he was the better player last season. But I'm not surprised to see Lamine taking home the award. And that's going to mean a couple of bonus points for us. We're up to 29. We've made it to the end of the season, and now we're seeing the stats as well from Lamine. 47 goal contributions. But despite all of that, we got owned in La Liga. That might be the biggest gap I think we've lost the league by. This random Pecky guy won the golden boot as well. Okay, at least we do win the Spanish Super Cup. That's 30 points now we're on. Make that 32 with the Spanish Cup. 33 with the UEFA Super Cup. And despite us getting cooked in La Liga, we've made another Champions League final. Going back to back is a real possibility. And bro, we've actually been really lucky that nothing unexpected has really been happening. And let's make the most of it, boys, by winning the Champions League, securing those 5 points. Moment of truth. Can we pull it off? And no! On penalties. PSG, man. They're so annoying. Dembele scored his pen as well. Lamine missed. That is actually brutal. And wait a minute. For season 6, where's our budget gone? 76 million. That's all we have. I think it's because we didn't win La Liga. We lost that Champions League final too. Also, Ferran Torres just left the club. He didn't want to renew his contract. I guess he was tired being on the bench. Now, to be honest, we do still have a really good squad, but we saw how weak it was in La Liga. And I think we're going to need to start making improvements, especially the older players like Rafinha, Araujo, Koundé. We got to start looking to replace them. And I think we need to cash in on players like Rafinha, man, because anyway, you guys saw our budget. Oh, and isn't this perfect, boys? Manchester United have come in with the bags. 197 million for Rafinha. Adios, Rafinha. To be honest, boys, I think he's been our most underrated player. He was putting up Ballon d'Or numbers, but just because of his age, his overall, Lamine Yamal took the award instead of him. In fact, I'll go so far and say that so far he's been our MVP. So a big thank you to Rafinha, but we needed this cash to reinvent our team. And that is exactly what we're going to do by signing Désiré Doué, the French Neymar. PSG have been stealing Barcelona players for so long. It's time for us to give them a taste of their own medicine. You know what? Just to be petty, I'm going to make this fee 222 million. That's what PSG paid to bring in Neymar. It's time for revenge. And so the next Neymar is now going to be at Barcelona. This is what we need to get back to winning the major trophies. But guys, I'm not done yet. We've just sold Ronald Araujo. Again, it's ridiculous money to Juventus. And now it's time to bring Pau Kubasi home. Oh, but Atletico don't want to sell him. But we could pay his release clause. Let's do it, bro. I really want to bring back Kubasi. I still regret us letting him go. And he's back, boys. Pau Kubasi's back at Barcelona. The golden defender is here. Okay, guys, I think I got a bit too excited going for big players like Doué and Kubasi that I forgot to sign a backup striker. And now we've got legit no money. We just gotta hope and pray that there's no silly injury to Julian Alvarez, man. Bro, this guy's like the final boss, man. Mbappe just keeps winning Ballon d'Ors. I think it's because we bottled the Champions League last year, so fair enough. Okay, I don't get how Real Madrid do this, man. Another season of complete dominance from them. Who do they have in their team to pull this off? Okay, they've managed to get Courtois' regen. They've also signed William Saliba. Dean Howson is now 89 rated. And up top, they still have Vinny. They still have Mbappe. And this time, Lamine actually came so close to winning the Golden Boot, man. But Mbappe is really owning him in this takeover. Now, at least we do win the Spanish Super Cup. We'll take that 1 point. Also, the Spanish Cup. We're up to 36. And we've got a rematch against PSG in the Champions League final. This time, though, we've legit stolen Désiré Doué from them. Also, by the way, look at that. Lamine Yamal has hit that 99 overall. Our first player to get to a 99. It had to be him. And that's 2 bonus points that we get, so we're up to 38. But if once again we lose the Champions League final, this season would be a failure. And so, come on, man. We cannot get humbled by PSG 2 seasons in a row, and we don't. Julian Alvarez comes through with a brace. That's 5 points, man. We're up to 43 now. But the grind does not stop, boys. We're now in season 7, and we've got to figure out a way to get back to winning La Liga. Now, since we won the Champions League, I don't want to really make any big changes. Of course, Koundé is a player we need to look to replace soon. But the thing is, where are we going to get a 93 rated right back, man? Even at 32, he's the best in his position, and we could maybe get another couple of seasons out of him easily. What I would like to do, though, is maybe sign a backup striker to Alvarez. Okay, guys, hear me out. I know y'all are losing your mind seeing Rasmus Højlund on the screen, but I think he could be a really good backup striker. And why not, boys? It was super easy to sign him from Man United. By the way, an update on our youth academy centre-back, Gabriel Abeledo. How is this kid doing this, man? All the loan spells have made him an 82 overall. I still feel like we gotta continue loaning him out. Also, one more thing. The footballing world is going a bit crazy. Xabi Alonso has just signed for Villarreal. Who's managing Real Madrid then? Okay, wait. Atletico don't have Diego Simeone anymore. This is super interesting. Look at that. Hansi Flick is coaching Getafe. That is jokes, man. And it's this Mateo Sierra guy coaching Real Madrid. Is he like a caretaker coach or something? And his dominant tactic is park the bus. Wait a minute. Are Real Madrid dominating La Liga with park the bus haram ball? Also, I just thought we'd check out the Premier League as well. Arsenal are being managed by Pep Guardiola. This is actually mad. United have got Antonio Conte. Okay, wait a minute, boys. Pedri's got an urgent family issue and he wants a leave of absence. I can either deny the leave by telling him like the team is your family, family. You gotta focus on us. But nah, boys. I think there are bigger things than football. It might be serious for Pedri. Oh, actually, he'll be back in one day. All he's gonna miss is this UEFA Super Cup final. To be honest, we do have Casado. Even without Pedri, I think we should be able to win this. And thankfully, we do. We're up to 44 points with that. But I want more this season. And we are getting a few more points because Lamine has just won his 3rd Ballon d'Or. We're up to 46. And finally, boys, it took so many seasons, but we've won La Liga. That puts us up to 49 points, man. We were missing out on winning La Liga so often. Also, Lamine Yamal getting his first golden boot at a 99 overall. He's finally starting to score. Also, I feel like Mbappe is kind of becoming an unk. That's kind of where Real Madrid totally fell off, man, and finished 4th. But yeah, with the golden boot, we're now up to 50 points. We lost the Spanish Super Cup, and Real Madrid won the Spanish Cup. And now another Champions League final against PSG. This time, boys, we're fully ready for this. Let's get the job done. And we do. In fact, we destroy them. Due scoring as well. This has been a huge season for points, boys. We're now up to 56. By the way, look at Lamine's stats for the entire season. 39 goals. And everybody's contributing as well with big numbers like Alvarez, Xavi Simons, Doué as well. Honestly, I do feel like we've got the perfect team to dominate football for the last 3 seasons. I want to try and aim to get to like 80 points. It's going to be tough, but this team can do it. Now, for Season 8, I don't think we need to change much. We just won both major trophies. The team is insane right now. So for Season 8, I feel like we got to just keep the squad intact. Now, replacing Vivian is definitely on the cards, but I don't think we need to make a signing for that because look at Gabriel Abeledo, our youth academy prospect who we've basically just loaned out constantly. But look at him now. He's at Man United for 1 more year, already up to an 86 overall. Bro, he might genuinely get to a 90 overall. So next season, once he's back, I think we cash in on Vivian and have Abeledo as a starter. That's the plan I'm thinking of right now. Oh, and I just realized we don't have a backup left back. That Trufford guy left the club. So I guess we are going to make a signing this season. Matteo Del Blanco, 82 rated left back, perfect player for the bench. Oh man, Atletico, why are they so annoying, man? They just won't deal with me. You know what? I don't mind bringing back Gerard Martin. This is barely going to cost us, and I know he can do the job from the bench. And this does look like a really good omen for the season as Lamine wins his 4th Ballon d'Or. That puts us on 57 points. Uh-oh, this isn't good news. Juan Garcia has suffered an injury in training. Oh man, he's broken his store. He's out for the next 2 months. Our 97 rated keeper being injured. Wait, do we now have to sign maybe a replacement? Well, we are in December, and if he misses a couple of months, he will not play until probably February. Do you know what, boys? I think I'm just gonna trust Peña. This is why he's at this club. Now is his chance to shine. I mean, he's 83 rated, and it does look like Iñaki Peña did the job. We do win La Liga. That puts us up to 60 points. Oh, we get the top scorer as well. Lamine Yamal beating Mbappe. How old is Mbappe now? He's 34 and dropped down to an 88 overall. And bro, we're now getting so close to having a couple more 99 rated players. Pedri, Juan Garcia, even João Neves could maybe get there. But talking about trophies, we do win the Spanish Super Cup up to 62 points. Spanish Cup, make that 64. 65 with the UEFA Super Cup. No, Real Madrid win the Champions League. I can't believe it, boys. We bottled it against Benfica. That Champions League humiliation was definitely a cue that for Season 9, we gotta make some big changes, man. One thing, though, I'm gonna do, cash in on Vivian. 33, boys, plus Abeledo has just come back. If I want to make him a 90-plus rated centre-back, he's gonna have to play week in, week out. And the only way that happens is if Vivian is sold. What a legend, though, man. We signed him as like an emergency player when Kubasi left. The man from Bilbao stepped up, won us so many La Ligas and Champions Leagues. This was an absolute success. Now, we got 81 million for him, which is awesome. But also, boys, Julian Alvarez is another player I just sold. 174 million. Man United are literally funding us in this takeover. And here comes the money, boys. 418 million. We can sign any striker we want. Wait a minute. Any striker? Erling Haaland? But he's 32. We're now so deep in a career mode that it's going to be so tough to find a world-class striker. I will keep Haaland as an option. I think I just found Harry Kane's regen. 96 rated Isaac Humphrey, who's playing for Bayern Munich. Bro, despite the fact that we've got 400 million, we might still not be able to afford him. I'm going to try signing him, boys, because it'll be crazy to be able to sign a 96 rated player. How much cash are we going to have to pay? Like 300 mil? Oh my days, they countered with 423 mil. I don't think we can afford him. Bro, if we can sign him, this would be a world record transfer. But they're gonna think about it. Bayern Munich have agreed to go down to 402. We're gonna have to keep negotiating if I want to sign him. Okay, they're coming down to 378. I think we can meet in the middle here and get a deal done. Come on, man. 365 million. And what? They've kicked us out? I am not accepting such humiliation. We're gonna go back again, get this deal done. I'll just accept the offer, man. You win the negotiations, I lose. In the end, though, we have broken a world record for transfer fee, and we've signed the regen of Harry Kane. Wait a minute, boys. Have we just spiced up the Ballon d'Or race? Because now I think we're gonna have two contenders. Well, this time, though, it's Lamine Yamal that gets number 5. Honestly, I don't care who wins. We just gotta keep racking up the points. And looks like this is what getting a 96 rated striker gets you. We win La Liga. 70 points now. Also, it's Lamine who wins the Golden Boot, putting us up to 71. But where's Humphries? He had a mid-season, to be fair, just 18 goals. But we do win the Spanish Super Cup up to 72 points. Bro, we could get to 80 in this one itself, but no, we lose the Spanish Cup. We weren't in the UEFA Super Cup. Champions League, we have made the final. This is big. Honestly, boys, our team is genuinely broken. There is no way we're losing this final. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Humphrey actually scored. In fact, a brace from him. Let's go. And that puts us on 77 points with 1 season to go. I think we got a target getting to 90. Hold on a minute, boys. The final season kicks off with Gabriel Abeledo getting to a 90 overall. From the academy, boys. Bro, him and Kabasi at the back are going to absolutely cook. But also, because he got to a 90 overall, that's 2 points secured. We're up to 79 now. And also this season, if we can see some growth from Pedri, Humphrey, and Juan Garcia, that could mean more points, man. Apart from that, boys, I don't think I want to make any changes to the team. And this is how I want to start off our final season, boys, with the Ballon d'Or, Lamine Yamal. Is that number 6? 81 points now. Oh, but this is bad, boys. In our final season, Real Madrid cook us in La Liga. Okay, I'm just hoping at least we got the Golden Boot. And yes, Lamine Yamal. He's sharing it with this Bellingham regen, I think. But it still counts. We're up to 82 points. Missing out on La Liga is going to make getting to 90 really hard. And we lose the Super Cup as well. I don't think it's going to happen. At least we win the Spanish Cup. That puts us to 84 points. UEFA Super Cup 85. It's all now in the Champions League, I guess. And we have made the final, and it's against Real Madrid. Our final game of this takeover, being an El Clasico, is so fitting. For that game, though, if we've got the 99 ratings, no, we don't. Nobody got to a 99, man. By the way, a bit of respect for Conte, man. At 36, he still retained that 90 overall. But for now, boys, we're trying to get to that 90 points mark. It'll be a fantastic score for any other club to try and chase. Can we do it with Barcelona? The moment of truth? Yes, we can. Lamine with a brace. 90 points with Barcelona. That score goes straight on the leaderboard. I'm really wondering how difficult it is going to be to beat that score. I guess it depends which club we do it with next. Let me know in the comments. But if you enjoyed this takeover with Barcelona, watch me try and become the world's best club owner. Click here.